After starting percentages yesterday, guys, we're going to continue on today. Our Lahanach Noka Kahar 94. Okay, and as you can see here, it's just the top part, A and B, where we will be doing our questions from. And these three columns, the A columns, the B columns, the C columns in A and B. Just those. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples now, just to make sure that you're clear and everything. So first I'll do 95%, okay, and 8%, those two. It says write each percentage as a fraction in its lowest terms. So if we look here first, if I have 95%, straight away to write that as a fraction, I go 95 over 100. That's fine, that's it as a fraction, that's perfect. So every percent you can put it over 100 to make it a fraction. But they say in the simplest terms, so you're well able for this now as well. All you simply do is, what goes into 95 and 100? Well, 5 would go in there, it goes 1, remainder 4, it goes 19, 5 goes in there 20 times. So 95% will be 19 over 20 as a fraction in its lowest terms. Does that make sense? Okay, so you've similar ones there today. You've 45%, you've 85%, you've 15%. You'll do it exactly the same as that. Put it over 100 and then see if you can simplify it. Now, they also give me one like 8%, okay? They say write that percentage as a fraction. So it'd be 8 over 100, and then they want us to simplify. So what goes into 8 and 100? Well, I could say 2. 2 goes there 4. 2 goes there 50. Is that as simple as it can be? No, it can go even smaller because 2 goes there again twice. 2 goes there again 25. So 2 over 25. What you could have done in the first place when you had 8 over 100, you could have divided 8 by 4, which would give you 2, and 100 by 4, which would give you 25 to bring you straight to the answer, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. You can do it either way. Now, in part B, they say write each fraction as a percentage. So this is grand as well, okay? And I'm going to take a few. I might take 1 over 25 and 1 over 50, okay, just to show you an example, okay? So if I have 1 over 25, can you see it here now? Where are we? Yeah. So if I have 1 over 25, we want to first get that to something over 100. So I go over 100 there, yeah? And then we go from 25 to 100, you multiply it by 4. That makes sense. So whatever you do on the bottom, you must do on the top. So you must also multiply that by 4. So 4 ones are 4. And then when you have it as something over 100, it's easy to tell what percentage it is, because 4 over 100 is going to be 4%. Does that make sense? And similarly, if we are doing 1 over 50, 1 over 50, again, we want to get that as something over 100. So to go from 50 to 100, it's times 2. Let's do the same thing on top, multiply it by 2. 2 by 1 is 2. So that's 2 over 100, which is the same as saying 2%. That clear? If I do 1 over 20, just to show you another one here, can you see that? So 1 over 20 equals, when you want to have it as something over 100, so you multiply that by 5, do the same thing on top, multiply it by 5, 5 ones are 5, so that's 5 over 100, which is the same as saying 5%. Okay, so what you're going to do, guys, you're going to, and you can pause or rewind me there if you want to see how I did those again, but you're going to do the ABCs on part A and B on page 94. Shouldn't take too long. The ones that I did there are actually more difficult than the ones that are in the book. Some of them in the book are quite easy. So the first one, you need to write each percentage as a fraction in its lowest terms, and then the second one, you need to go the opposite way, write each fraction as a percentage. All right, and then today's mental maths aren't so bad at all. 24 times 29, what would the end digit be? So all you need to go there is 4 nines, 4 nines, 4 times 9 equals 36. So it's going to be obvious that the end digit is going to be whatever. You'll figure that out. Now for question 15, this one, 100 sweets for 90 cent, or 100 gram sweets for 90 cent, or 125 grams of sweets for €1.40. So again, you must have the same quantity here, the same amount. And you do that by multiplying or dividing. So looking at it there, I'd say I'm going to bring both rows to 25 grams. So I'm going to divide the top row by 4, and I'm going to divide the bottom row by 5. Sorry, can you see that? bottom row by 5. And that brings both of these here to 25 grams, and then you can compare which is the cheapest. You can use a calculator if you want for that one. For question 17, it's pretty easy, but I just don't want you writing what I think some might write. So 2 kilograms and 50 grams equals 2 and 50 over 1,000. It's not going to be 2.50 kilograms. Not going to be that. It's not going to be 2.50 kilograms. Not going to be that. It's not going to be 2.005 kilograms. Not going to be that. What's it going to be? You tell me what's it going to be. Is that okay, guys? Best of luck with those. Slán live agus Germán.